This is Project 12 Part B. This is Project 12 Part A of the smartboard, and I'm going to demonstrate how to work it. Part A is to turn on the smartboard, and it's already turned on, but you turn it on, you'll hit this green button at the bottom right. Part B is to show that I can collaborate it, which I can basically tap these two buttons at the bottom of this. Right next to the eraser, I can tap the keyboard button and the mouse button at the same time, and the calibrate screen will pop up. And basically you just chase the icon around by tapping in the middle until it calibrates the screen. And you do that. And that calibrates it, okay? Part C is to work with text, and I have to do that I have to actually pull up the screen. So I'll go to the start button, then I'll click on Smart Notebook 11, and that should bring up the Smart Notebook screen. And I'll just wait for it to come up. Okay, to show that I know how to work with text, I can actually come down here by the eraser and click the keyboard button. And a keyboard will pop up, and I can type whatever I want. Just say I'll type the word text. Then I'll get out of there by hitting this X button right here, and the word text pop up, and I can work with text. Another way of working with text is I can actually write in the word text. And I can put the pen down. If I want my text to look like actual typing instead of writing, I could click on it. I can click on it. Then I can go to recognize text, and it'll turn my written text into typed words. Okay. Part D is to work with objects. To work with objects, I go back up here to the pointer, and right next to it is some shape buttons, and I can click whatever shape I want and just say I wanted a square. Click a square, and I come down here and I can make a square. I can either make it large or small depending on how I want it. I can move my hand outward to make it larger, inwards to make it smaller, and I'll just make a square like that. Okay, that's basically how you work with an object. You can get whatever object you want. Okay, part E is to use object animation, hide text, and reveal feedback. I can basically come back up here, click the pointer, and I can click the object button again and just say I wanted a circle. Come out and make my circle as big as I want. And then I can click the pointer button again, click on my object that I just created, and I can go down to properties. And basically I could do whatever I wanted with the circle. I could go to object animation, just say I wanted the circle to do something neat, like maybe fade out when it comes in, or I can maybe have it fly in, and I can change the direction of how I want it to go. If I wanted to actually come in from the top, or if I wanted it to come in from the bottom, I can do that. Part E is to use indefinite cloner and work with digital ink. To work with indefinite cloner is you basically click the object button, select the object that you want. I'll pick square, and I'll come down here and I'll draw a square, and then I'll click this button up here again, and I'll click on the square, and then I'll go to indefinite cloner. Basically I'll drag either my fingers too fast or I'm just too slow. The object is basically you're supposed to be able to drag from this object, drag another object out. Yeah, like that. And you can have as many other objects as you want to come out. Well, that's good enough. You're supposed to drag them out. To do the digital ink part, I actually have to go online, so I'll click the internet button down bottom. And then I'll go up here to the Smart Ink button up here, and I'll just pick up a pen and just say I want to write very thickly in black. Okay. And I'll click back on the screen. Just say if I wanted my students to reference to something, just say I tell them to go up to let's see, to go up to the word money right here, I can actually, if I want to direct them to it, I can maybe like draw arrows. Like, I want you to click right here and it tells them where to click. Or I could tell them, type in a new web address, and they have to like point right here, this is what I want them to type it at. And basically, part G is to save items added to ink layer in a separate file. To do that, saving, I would have to click Smart Ink again, and I would do capture. And then I would basically get out of this, because it's going to capture this on my, we'll just say close all tabs. It's going to capture this on my Smart Notebook. And to save it, I can just go up here, click File. Okay, let's see. We'll go that again. Maybe I should probably calibrate it again because it seems as if it's freezing up. Well, since that's not working, I'll just calibrate it again and chase it around real fastly. Okay, now it should work. I should be able to click File up here and then Save. And then basically I could just type in whatever it was. I could just type in the name of that website and then I could hit Save and it would save it to it. Okay, the last thing I'll have to do is, I think my fingers are too fat. But anyways, I'll just create a new page.
Hit cancel. Hit cancel at the bottom of the window.
Okay, the last thing I basically do is use multimedia objects, and I can do that by actually coming up here to this picture button, tapping on it, going to interactive and media, and basically just find something I like. Maybe if I want to do this guitar, I can drag it out, and there we go. Just say if I wanted to, this is like some kind of math game, I could actually drag that out also. And this actually moves around. I could move the little dots on it, or I'll reset it. I thought I could move them. See, they move. And so, go back to my pointer button, and this will help me move them. And basically, that's how you operate a smartboard.